Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builders Supply. And this video is to bring you a closer look at the Ultra Hardware number 36002. This is a kick-down door holder. Heavy-duty die-cast drop-down holder in a chrome finish. And it's a 4-inch dimension and a 3-hole mount. That 3-hole mount is incredibly common and typical that you'll see in a lot of applications. Or a variety of generic kick-down door holders will use a 3-hole mount. A variety of branded name manufacturers will use that sort of mount. I have one removed here from the packaging so we can get a better look at it. A very decent, inexpensive, well, decent quality. As a riveted pin, it has that horn sort of design that's here at the end, so that when the horn is turned back, it will compress that flat spring that's in the back, holding it in place until, of course, you pull it down. The 4-inch is generally an indication of the dimension from the axis or the pin down to the bottom of the holder, and that is indeed the case with this. Okay. This is an 87005 replacement bumper, and it features a screw down in the bottom of it. You can buy those replacement bumpers at the same time, about 1 1/16" diameter. And if you expect any sort of volume through this door whatsoever, I would wholly suggest that you purchase some of the 87005s at the same time, at least, a couple, I would say. The reasoning is, if you have, volume that makes you believe that you're going to be able to, justify the cost of a couple of replacement tips, and that you expect to replace them sooner or later. The fact of the matter is, the shipping charge alone for a couple of tips would not be worth it. So if you know you're going to replace them in a year's time, go ahead and get a couple right now and just save the effort. Nice quality finish. That's chrome. Nothing spectacular about it. It is die-cast material, and that means that it's going to have a fairly decent finish. Will give you some fairly substantial weight. This item weighs about 1/4 pound, very close to that. Screws are included in a complementary finish. Okay, very typical and generic sort of item that people will use constantly. You're going to want to install it so that you have a flat surface presented to the floor when you are when the door is in the held open position. You don't want it tipped too far forward. You don't want it tipped too far back. You will prematurely wear that tip down. You don't want to do that. I've seen these tips so installed incorrectly that they just get completely worn down. But when you present that flat face, it will prolong the life of the installation. Some people have asked, how soft is this? And I obviously don't know how to answer that technically, or even necessarily what the technical term for softness is. But you can see as I pinch this, it's fairly soft. There are some replacement stops that are almost plastic hard. This is not nearly like that. The question that people are trying to drive at with how soft is the tip, will it hold the door on a glossy sort of finish, like a marble or stone top, smooth top finish? And this is fairly soft and pliable. Gives me reason to believe that it would be both capable of holding a door on a smooth top surface, durable enough to last, and a better choice than something that's incredibly hard like some other versions. I suppose the last thing I'd like to point out, because I had mentioned that this is a generic design, is what's the center on those screw holes. You can see you're about 1 1/8" center on those 2 screw holes, maybe 1 3/16". And then just judging the height on the camera with the tape measure, about 1 1/4", something in that range. Very generic sort of design. If you have any questions on the Ultra Hardware 36002 4-inch heavy duty style kick down door holder or any other Ultra product, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you.